I always believed my best friend was my rock. We've been close since childhood. We went through school, college, first heartbreaks. I trusted her more than anyone, even more than myself. I told her everything about my husband, my kids, my fears. I thought she wanted me to be happy. But one day I realized she didn't just want it, she wanted it for herself. And she didn't just dream about it, she took it. This isn't fiction. This happened to me. And I still can't believe that the person I opened my soul to was the one who destroyed it. My name is Emily. I'm 38. I live in the suburbs. I have 2 children, 6 and 8 years old. My husband's name is Daniel. We've been together for 14 years. He was my first and only love. We met in college. He was quiet, intelligent, deeply caring. I fell for him at first sight. He says he did too. We built a life, a home, a family, dreams. I thought we had it all, and better than most, because we trusted each other. I have a best friend, Jessica. We've been close since 5th grade. She was at my wedding. She held my hand when I gave birth to my first child. She came over almost every weekend. Sometimes she stayed the night. She used to say, "You are my family." I believed her. I thought we were like sisters. Jessica never got married. She had relationships, but none lasted more than a year. She said she didn't want to repeat her mother's mistakes, living only for a man. I respected her choice. She worked as a designer, traveled a lot. Sometimes I envied her freedom. But when I saw Daniel hugging me from behind in the kitchen, when I heard the kids calling him Dad, I knew my life was full. Then everything changed. It started with small things. I noticed Jessica was coming over less. She said, "Work, tired, need to rest." I didn't think much of it. But one day, she left her phone at my place. I didn't touch it, but when it rang, the screen lit up with a name, Daniel. I froze. They never talked separately. Never. He didn't even know where she worked. And now, a call, labeled Jess. I didn't answer, but a minute later, a voice message came through. "Hey, I'm at their place. Are you sure this is a good idea?" Pause. "Okay, I'll wait. Just be careful." I sat down. I felt sick. What was happening? What had he told her? What were they planning? I didn't tell Daniel. I didn't tell Jessica. I started watching. Over the next few weeks, I noticed strange things. Daniel started coming home late from work. Jessica suddenly traveled for business at the same time. Once I saw him deleting messages in his chat app. Another time, she laughed while looking at her phone and whispered, "Soon everything will change." I couldn't stay silent. I took my old laptop, installed a simple app to track phone location. I know it's a violation, but I wasn't thinking about ethics. I needed the truth. And I found it. One Sunday morning, Daniel said he was going to the office. Urgent work. Jessica said she was visiting a friend outside the city. I opened the app. Daniel at the Riviera Hotel. Jessica there too. They were in the same room since 9 a.m. On the 6th in a row that he was working and she was resting. I drove to the hotel. I waited in my car for an hour. Then I saw them. They walked out together. He held her hand. She was laughing. He kissed her cheek. She said, "You're my hero." He replied, "We'll be free soon." I went home. I sat in the kitchen. I waited. When Daniel walked in, I said, I know everything. What? You're cheating on me with Jessica. No, it's not what you think. It's exactly what I saw. I saw you leave the hotel together. He fell silent, then said, "We're in love." How long? 2 years. 2 years? Yes. And me? You're the mother of my children, but she's my love. And you waited for me to understand? We waited for you to let go. And if I hadn't, we would have kept going. Were you planning to run away? Yes, in 3 months. And the kids? We wanted you to leave them with us. You're both insane, I said. You're monsters. I didn't scream. I didn't throw things. I just left. Took the kids, documents, a few clothes, went to my mom's. The next day, Jessica called. "Emily, wait. Let's talk." "About what? About how you slept with my husband? This isn't just an affair. It's love." "Love? You destroyed my family." "I've loved him since college." "What?" "We dated in university. Then he chose you. I left. And then, well, we found each other again." "Where?" "At your place. He came to me when you were in the maternity hospital." "You started this when I had a newborn child?" "Yes." "And you stayed silent for 12 years?" "I was waiting." "Waiting for me to die?" "Waiting for him to realize we belong together." "And me?" "You were a mother, but not his woman." "I was his wife." "No, she's mine." "You stole him." "No, I took back what's mine." I filed for divorce. I gathered evidence, location data, messages, after Daniel accidentally synced his email to our shared cloud, neighbor testimonies. They saw him staying at her place. The court confirmed the affair. Daniel lost the right to live with the children. They stayed with me. He tried to appeal. He lost. 6 months later, I found out they got married. In Bali. No invitations, no public photos. But I found one. They're standing by the ocean. He's looking at her, the way he once looked at me. I don't know if I'll ever forgive them, but I know I survived. I started working. I became stronger. I'm not afraid to be alone anymore. I've learned to trust only myself. Sometimes I look at old photos, the three of us, at the beach, in the park, around the table. I'm laughing. They're looking at each other. Now I see they were already together. I was just the background. If you're reading this and feeling pain, know this: you're not alone. Betrayal isn't weakness. It's a test, and you passed it. You're stronger than you think. Thank you for listening. If this story touched you, please like this video. Share it with someone going through the same. Subscribe to this channel. More stories of pain, betrayal, and rising after the fall are coming.